Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. I am making good progress in the greenhouse here, pruning up all the trees. I'm getting down to the last few, and I'll show you which ones I still have to work on. But today I'm going to work on these three small trees. I have a Hop Hornbeam that I got from John from the Toronto Club. I have an apple tree that I grew from a seed, and I have a sunburst locust back here that was also grown from a seed. I'll show you what trees I still need to work on that are in the greenhouse here. So I've got my large European buckthorn here. You can see some of the shoots at the top are quite long, so that needs pruning. Yeah, I think everything else on this shelf is pruned up. Everything's looking quite good. I do have a couple of trees that are trying to leaf out, and one is my paper bark birch here. I should have kept it outside, but it's in a ceramic pot, so I didn't want to do that. And that's just starting to kind of go green at the tips and leaf out. That's okay. I'll just keep it in the greenhouse until spring comes. And over here too, I have my liquid amber tree, which is also just starting to show some green on it. Yeah, another one that I should have kept cooler, but everything else is still dormant in here. So there's that large European buckthorn I have to prune up. Down here I have my elm tree, my native Canadian elm. And yeah, that one, it's not too bad, but there's a few long tips on it that could get pruned up. And I think that might be about it. I think everything else in the greenhouse here is pruned up and ready for spring. You can see my forest is on the floor down here. I'm running out of space in the greenhouse. Maybe in the corner there I've got my witch's tree, eastern white cedar. I did a midsummer prune on that one, but I could prune that even more compact, so that's another one. So I think there's just 3 trees left here in the greenhouse to be pruned up. Yeah, so I'm making good progress. I try and get everything pruned up, and that gives me usually February. I start repotting towards the end of February, so it gives me February to work on kind of a winter project. And I still have a lot of tropical trees that probably need some work, so if the weather's not too bad, I can bring them out here in the greenhouse and work on them. Yeah, so today I've got these 3 trees. I guess there's 4. There's 2 locusts in that one pot. Yeah, so I'll prune these up. I don't think it'll be too long a video. It'll just be a few cuts and they will be ready for spring. I'm going to start with this Hop Hornbeam. I got 3 little seedlings from John. They were just little tiny seedlings. And I repotted them, and slowly 2 of them didn't make it, but the one survived and is doing quite well. It does have a few dead branches on it that I'm going to prune off. So there's one here I can take off. This one is dead. You can see it's a different color. So that comes off. Let me see if I can clean that up a little better. There. And the rest of the branches are all alive. So I'm going to prune it back. So this branch coming up here, I've got a shoot coming out the front, one out the back, one here. So I'm trying to think. I think I'll prune it off to here, kind of keeping a few buds as safety. There's a shoot going up the middle, which I think will become the main leader. I won't touch that. I'll just let that grow. And then I'll prune up this strong shoot coming up here. So I've got kind of dormant buds here and here, and then I got visible buds here and here. So I'll take it off just above there to here. Like that. So that's got that little tree pruned up. It's ready to grow for spring. The next tree I'll be pruning up is this crab apple. And you can see it's a little more developed. It's getting a trunk on it. It's getting some good branch structure. Yeah, I enjoy watching, little seedlings grow into more mature trees. I think it's a nice part of growing bonsai is seeing progress. So I'll clean up some of these stubs that I pruned. I don't know if that is alive there. I don't think so. I think it's a stub. Yeah. Yeah, that's got all the stubs cleaned up. Maybe I could do this one too. There. So I'm growing kind of a typical crabapple structure, which is, you know, lots of branches and very unruly growth. So I just want to prune it back to make it more compact. The tree is quite tall, but I'm just going to focus on this section. So again, I'm looking for buds. There's one down here, there's one up here, here. Yeah, there's quite a few on this branch. I think I want to make it quite compact. There's some dormant buds on this trunk here too that would pop out. So I think I don't want, you know, a lot of straight sections on the tree. I'll prune it off here. Like that. This trunk line comes up. It's kind of got a more horizontal branch that I want to keep quite compact. I don't want it thickening up too much. So I will prune the top off. Just looking for buds. I got a bud here, one at the back. I think I'll take it off right here. Shortening that. This branch out the back, I've got bud here, one here. I think I'll take it off quite short to here. I won't touch this shoot, it looks fine. And then the tallest part of the tree, I've got buds at the base, one here, one at the back here. So I think I'll take it off here. Like that. So that makes the tree quite compact. The only other thing I could do if I wanted to do some hard pruning to make it even smaller, I could prune this trunk in half and this one, kind of shortening the overall tree, but I think it's fine at this height. I do want to grow it into a larger tree. So I think that's got the pruning done on the little crabapple. There's a few branches here that maybe aren't so good. There's one going vertical here. I don't think I want that, so I better take that off. And this one divides into two, and they're both very upright, which isn't so good. I do have a little branch or bud coming off here. This might be a case where I need to shorten it quite a bit, so I'll I better shorten it to this side shoot here. So I'll take it off here. That looks a little better. This can develop into a branch. I can grow this upright one. Yeah, so that's got the little crabapple pruned up. Yeah, I think it's looking quite good. The last trees I'll be pruning up today are these sunburst locusts. So this one was growing by itself in a pot, and I noticed in spring it didn't leaf out. And I was very worried about it. And then from the soil came this one. And I have a feeling it's a sucker from the root base of the original tree. This one leafed out, and I was worried this one was going to die off. And then kind of late spring, it suddenly came into leaf. So I don't know if it was just that the roots needed to recover or what, but so it's just a straight stick. Both of them are. So I've got to prune it. And generally, you know, I want the height somewhere here. So I'll prune it off here. Taking the whole top off that tree. And then the little one, I'll prune it quite short to here. Taking the tip off. So it's still just 2 sticks in a pot, but it should develop some branches this next summer. And eventually, it should be a cool little tree. I forgot I have one more forest that needs pruning here, and that's my giant sequoia forest. And it suffered in the hot weather in the summer. And so I put a tray of water under it, and that helped it a lot. I think that saved the trees, but I lost a lot of lower branches on it. And they kind of lost their form. They used to be kind of a conical form. And yeah, and I didn't want to prune these dead branches off because there was a lot of shoots popping out on the trunk. You can see this branch looks dead, but then there's a shoot popped out on it. So I'm waiting until, maybe sometime in spring when it starts growing, and then I can prune all the dead branches off. You can see even on the trunks there's branches popping out. So if you're growing giant sequoia and it's hot out, I would highly recommend putting a tray of water underneath them to kind of keep them cool and hydrated. I was watering it a lot, but it still wasn't enough to keep the trees healthy. So yeah, they all survived, which is a good thing. And I'll be able to shape them into the future, but it's not the time yet. I'm not going to winter prune them. I'm going to wait until they're actively growing. I found another tree that needs pruning, and that's Zinn's downy willow that I've been working on over the years. It had a lot of scale insects on it, and I've sprayed it several times, and it looks like they've all dried up. I did lose maybe a few branches, but it looks pretty healthy. There's all kinds of buds coming up on it, out on it. So yeah, that's another tree that needs pruning up. A lot of people wouldn't find this very interesting, pruning up the seedlings like I did today. But the whole purpose of my channel is to document the process of developing bonsai from seeds, watching all the steps I do to slowly create a mature tree. So I find it quite exciting, and I think someday you'll be able to go through the playlist and see a mature tree you like, and then go right back to see how it germinated from a seed and how it developed. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.